name's Allison Kearney, and I'm one of the assistant principals here at Noble High School, and I also serve as the director of studies. Noble High School is relatively unique in that it serves 3 towns. The term Noble is actually an acronym that represents each one of the 3 towns, so Noble, North Berwick, Berwick, and Lebanon, Maine. Demographically, it's a relatively working class. We have high free and reduced lunch numbers. Many students come from homes where families haven't achieved degrees beyond high school. So we're relatively rural, so the district itself spans 134 miles. So kids living at the furthest points in the district sometimes are on the bus for about an hour each way to get here. Teachers work really hard here. They're really well equipped to work with all different types of students. One of the unique facets of the school is that we're heterogeneously grouped in grades 8 through 12. So we do have 5 grades here. And so when teachers come to work with us here, we don't look for teachers who are good at working with specific types of kids. We expect them to be able to work with every type of kid, and that's because that's what they will see in front of them in their classrooms every day. In the 2012-2013 or 2013-14 school year, we began taking a look at making a shift to a proficiency-based model. And that was in part driven by the fact that in Maine there was legislation that was dictating a specific timeline for schools to award proficiency-based diplomas. I think that a lot of it had to do with how seriously we took the legislation and made a really honest attempt to meet the deadlines there. And I think that part of that also comes from that we really firmly believe that proficiency-based education is what's good for kids. For us at Noble, we've always taken a pretty passionate stance on equity. Kids all demonstrating proficiency in the same set of graduation standards, regardless of their programming, is really sort of indicative of, again, that commitment to equity. So Maine's a big state, and there's some places that are very rural. And I think that changes like this, they're systematic and they're really complicated. We decided to stay the course, if you will, with what we have implemented here at Noble High School, despite the fact that Maine has rolled back the legislation around proficiency-based diplomas. And one of the factors was really an internal driving force, which is our commitment to personalized education for the kids, and really had nothing to do with the law. We used the law to our benefit to sort of leverage some urgency around the timeline, but we would have chosen to do this, I think, regardless of there being specific legislation around it.